We want to give you some information today on privacy in the middle of the pandemic. And so, one of the things the discussions that we're having and what we're hearing a lot from departments of public health in regards to notification and process. If you have a case that is positive in your office, and I know many of us want to sit back and say, well, that's never going to happen. But I think the reality that we all know is we're seeing cases in a lot of places, and so I want to make sure that everybody's equipped and armed, and especially in the area of privacy, to be able to handle this. I know that everyone is following protocols and cleaning protocols and safety protocols in your office right now, and commend you for that. Now, privacy is really important. So if you happen to have the unfortunate circumstance of a positive case in your office, whether it's a patient, a staff member, or a physician. You want to make sure as you begin those contacts, and especially in future days, you want to make sure that you don't give any identifying information. So if it happens to be a patient, you have to protect the privacy of that patient. HIPAA still applies, of course. Now, what you can do when you're contacting the other patient is make sure you don't identify. You don't answer their question. Well, is it such and such? Was it the patient I saw in the hallway? Was it the patient I passed as I was going to check out, or whatever the case it might be? You don't give any information. Quite simply, there was a patient in our office, and you happen to be in the office at the same time. The local health department asked us to contact you. Now, this is information that your local health department is also going to share with you. And so we just want to give you this information to kind of give you a reinforcement to make sure that you protect the privacy of that patient. Now, secondly, is this. If it happens to be an employee, whether it's a staff member or a physician, rules really don't change. So, for example, if it's you, the physician, and you say, well, I don't care if the patients know exactly who it is, or you and I both know, it'll be abundantly clear if they come in the future and the physician's not there and there's a fill-in doctor or someone else is treating them, and it may become obvious. You still want to make sure that you and your staff know precisely that you never identify who it is. You can't. There's privacy concerns there, and you don't want to violate those privacy, the positive test privacy. So you want to make sure that you never identify, including if it's a physician. And so, typically the response will be, we did have a positive case in our office, and we have gone through extensive cleaning, additional cleaning protocols. We're continuing to practice safe protocols in our office, and because we want to protect you, our staff, and our other physicians as well. And so we are very diligent in this regard. These are the responses. Well, who is it? Well, we can't share with you who it is. There are privacy concerns for them. Well, is it the doctor? Is it Jane Doe or whoever it may be? The answer is always we don't identify who it is or who it isn't. What we can tell you is we're following the specific protocols that were given to us by our local health department, by the Illinois State Department of Public Health, whoever it may be that gave you the specific guidance for your office in this particular instance. So privacy is very important. Additionally, HIPAA still applies when we start talking about social media. And this is a good time to give a quick refresher for your staff, doctors and staff. If you're watching this video, a quick refresher for you. Be abundantly careful in your conversations on social media. You can never identify that someone's even in the office. Even if they open up that conversation on social media themselves, you don't want to continue it in any kind of public fashion whatsoever. It's not a forum to be able to discuss anything that happened within the confines of the four walls of your physician's office or even in the parking lot. You don't want to do anything that even identifies them as a patient. No flippant comments. Or, hey, by the way, the mask looked great on you when you came into the office today. Things along those lines violate HIPAA, and you don't want to do them. So be abundantly careful. Right now, there's just going to allow a plethora of social media activity, and so this is another general reminder: protect the privacy, protect the privacy of the patients, the staff, and physicians in your office. And at the end of the day, everything's going to be great. We'll catch you next.